Some of the music we play overwhelms me, leaving me vulnerable and raw. That first week, though, Free Mind by Tim's laid me out. It was a favorite of Brandon's, and I saw his face when we played it. Perhaps the hardest thing about going back into the office, it was seeing the faces of those I worked with who also loved Brandon, the colleagues and friends who tried to save my son. When I shook co-host Special K's hand, I felt sad and maybe a little embarrassed. He was one of the ones that was truly trying to get Brandon the help that he needed. He'd been talking to him quite a bit and had worked with Brandon to get him to go to rehab out in Phoenix. Unfortunately, Brandon signed himself out of the facility before getting all the way free. So seeing Special K with tears in his eyes just wiped me out. He was like an uncle to my boy. Then there's the Brat, who was sitting at the studio desk with shades on when I walked in that day. I couldn't even make eye contact with her because our relationship was deep and personal. She knows me, having been raised by her grandparents as well. Our connection is so real, and I could see the pain in her face. She had been trying to help Brandon too. Seeing the tears in their eyes, feeling their sorrow was a reminder that this loss of mine reverberated beyond my family. So with Tim's, with her soulful voice and Nigerian lilt, saying, "I try to be fine, but I can't be," I determined to allow myself to feel everything, even the hard stuff. By still going to work every day, I learned to give myself grace, step away if I need to, and take the time I need to collect myself before returning to the mic.